He's not vibing either.
Too much £1 beer in his system.
I didn't even
No,
have a
he went
£1
gin.
beer. Too many.
Fancy.
Yeah, I had the Copperberg gin.
So we've got hungover Baz, hungover George with his shades on if you're watching on video.
Yeah, I've not turned into like an eccentric artist.
Yeah, you know those Twitch channels where they're like, yeah, I think I'm better than actual humans.
No, he's got his gaming glasses on.
It's,
Better performance.
it's so people can't stream snipe me. They don't know where I'm looking then.
That's a good shout, actually, to be fair. So, yeah, we've got George being the cool kid of this podcast. And not Bez being on a mad one, so it might be a different change of pace. But no, we've only got about... At what time have you got till?
Half one.
Half one.
We've got a good hour and 20.
We've got a
Yeah,
good
should
hour
be
and a bit.
enough, yeah.
It's been about the same as last time, but we do have a limited time today, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably just power through everything. And to be fair, I've been terrible with films this week anyway, so...
Yeah, I've only watched 2, I think. So.
I watched 1, and I was telling George, when do you think I watched Fargo, Bez? Take one wild guess.
You have or haven't?
I have watched it, but when do you think I watched it?
Like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I finished it 10 minutes ago.
Pretty much
Yeah.
like an hour ago I finished it, so...
King of the clutch.
Always getting there, it's fresh in my mind, isn't it? When do you watch it?
I think at the weekend or end of last week. So
Okay.
I wasn't too late.
I want to...
I almost
into
forgot
it.
about it though.
Yeah.
Like, too little
I
to
almost
it.
forgot.
Have you got his thoughts yet, or do you not know?
I've got his rating. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
am I not happy with it?
Find out.
Oh,
Stick with it.
I actually can't
sponsor.
remember if I've like watched anything this past 2 weeks.
You not watched anything?
And nothing's come up on my like recent activity on Letterboxd, but I feel like I've watched something.
Nothing's come out in the cinema. That's the main thing. Apart from Once Upon a Time. So
You've already seen that, so that was for the last one. I've just been watching The Boys. Still.
Oh,
2 more
yes,
episodes.
man.
Maybe 6. I see what you mean about the soundtrack now as well.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah.
It's really good. I like the characters and everything, so holding on with that. So I'm enjoying it a lot more than
I'm
before.
looking forward to next season.
They're doing a season 2, aren't they?
Yeah.
Have they already been renewed? Or...
Yeah. It's the
Sweet.
biggest, it's like the most streamed show on Amazon.
Mate, fair play to them. They deserve it. I'll give, you need to get on it, George. Then you can be there like, I know who they're talking about.
Yes, you will
All these
like it.
characters.
You will like it.
So even Kelsey likes
we shall
it.
see.
She hates superhero stuff, so I say she likes it. It's all good.
It's
Right then.
more dark, gritty, your type of. It's like Captain America vibes.
Captain America vibes. There you
You
go.
know,
Sold.
like the
darkest
Winter
and
Soldier
grittiest.
vibes. but
Instant erection from
grittier.
George. Alright, films we saw this week then. I've literally, like I say, watched 1, and it was the film suggestion for you, which was Fargo.
Fargo.
So we'll
Hold
get
that
into
thought.
that. But yeah, we'll get into it.
Hold
So.
that
yeah.
thought.
I
That's
think
what I'm
me and you just watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Don't know about you, but I haven't watched anything else. Just some TV shows. So
Yeah, do you want to
Again.
give our thoughts? Because we have pretty much the same opinion.
yeah,
on Once Upon
we're
a Time.
basically. It's a really nicely shot film, and it is good, but you kind of leave the film. I leave the cinema thinking I've just wasted 2 hours of my life.
3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours. That's even fucking hell. But like, there's nothing actually happens at all within the whole
yeah.
thing.
I've seen it twice actually now.
Oh yeah, you saw it second time.
Yeah,
didn't you? How was
and the
that?
second time I enjoyed it way more
Yeah.
because I knew what to expect. I think I've been thinking about it, and actually I think they got the marketing kind of wrong on it, because you go in having no idea what it's about. The
Yeah.
trailer didn't give anything away really, and it also made out that Margot Robbie's character would be like a main part of it, but she's not really.
Her
But-
part is pointless. Really?
Well, she's there as kind of an ideal. She's kind of used to see like what it's like first starting out in Hollywood, especially in those times, and like she does a really good job with what she's given, but she's not given too much. But yeah, the technical side's not really good. And once you know what the story, a story in inverted commas,
Story,
is,
yeah.
you can kind of enjoy it more because you just kind of chill out with these characters and.
Yeah, because I think when you're watching it the first time, it's like you're waiting for this big story
Oh,
to
you wait for
happen,
something
and you're
to
trying to
happen,
find
yeah.
what it is, but it never comes.
Yeah,
So,
it happens
I guess,
in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, the second time you watch it, you can just embrace like the visuals and the characters more.
And yeah,
Because the characters are good
in-stories
characters. I like them.
Yeah, the main two are really like interesting characters.
Yeah.
But there's nothing for them to do really most of the time. But yeah, I think we gave it 3 stars, didn't we?
Something like that,
pretty
yeah.
solid.
Not awful though.
No,
but
not
just
all.
No,
something you kind of wanted a bit more.
yeah, like the whole technical side bumped
Yeah.
the score up because it was really well shot. Like
Yeah.
they got the set design perfectly, and acting was amazing as well.
When is it set? In
The
69.
69. Okay.
Just before. Well, it's a rewrite of history regarding the like Manson family murders. So that kind of.
I think that it took a weird turn, like how he just rewrote history.
Well, that's the
that's
the whole reason.
I didn't really expect it because I wasn't like they say the trailers didn't really give anything away.
No, exactly.
So I was like, oh, okay.
It was confusing for the
I thought it was going to go one way, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah,
okay.
That's another reason why I preferred it second time around.
Yeah.
Because I knew what was happening. Because it can be quite confusing.
I would say it was funny because I've heard it's kind of got a comedy. It's heavy in like comedy. One of Tarantino's funniest, but not. It's just that kind of
a little bit.
humor.
But some of the jokes are a bit weird.
Just a bit weird.
Yeah.
If that's one of his funniest ones, then you're not
It's
really
not
in for
funny.
a good laugh for the rest of
I think
it.
like Django and Glorious Bastards, they're like so much funnier.
Oh, that's fair enough. Well, maybe I saw the wrong review then.
Yeah, no, there are comedic elements, but it's nothing like, say, The Nice Guys or something, which I've seen.
I think
for some reason.
It's more like an action sort of film with the comedy like dotted in.
Yeah, it's actually quite emotional, like compassionate film as well, which was quite strange because obviously when you think about Tarantino, you don't think of like cute, sweet moments or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just kind of the gore and blood. And the story.
Because there are some really sweet moments. You're like, oh, she's gonna stab him in a minute or something.
Yeah,
like that.
wait for it. Yeah.
And there wasn't actually much gore. It's like one scene at the end, and that was where all the gore was.
And that was enough.
And that was
Tarantino scene.
That was good. That was like the best scene. But like, there was nothing else in the entire film compared to his other stuff.
Yeah. Because you've seen quite a bit of his stuff as well. Like we mentioned in another podcast. So I guess if you're trying to wait for that Tarantino scene to come, like Django, they're like
Django is like literally every 10 minutes it was like gore.
Yeah. So I think it's one of those where I do understand why people might be disappointed or bored by it. I do still want to see it, but
it's worth a watch.
Yeah, I think going in knowing just to kind of expect to be a chilled out film, not take it too seriously, I guess maybe. So I think going in with that, but like you say with the trailer where they're kind of like trying to push. I remember before the film, even had a title or a name or anything. They were saying, Tarantino's next film is going to be all about the Manson murders. It's kind of like, obviously for reviews, it does have that in it, but they were trying to market it as big on the Manson kind of stuff. I don't know. People kind of went in expecting it to be about Sharon Tate, and as you say, Margot Robbie's kind of not in it that much. No,
it's more about Rick Dalton and what's the other guy?
Cliff
Booth. Yeah, it's about them two really.
Would you say they're Oscar worthy or?
I think
Leo was. Leo more than
Leo.
Brad.
Oh
Brad
my
was
God.
incredibly cool.
They were both really good, but there's something about Leo playing as an actor. It's just fucking great.
Let's be Leo can do anything at this point. Like I think he's just picked 6 films for the past 15
He's
years.
got enough money now to do what he wants, doesn't he?
Literally, so fair play to him. So 3-star from both of you then.
And to say it's like he's been off, he hasn't done a film for like three or so years. He's a sick first film to come back to. Acting wise, he hasn't lost it or anything.
I think Tarantino even said in an interview he feels like every time he would write a script now, somebody could just call Leo up and Leo would say yeah, because it's just like he knows it'll be a film that he's interested in, whether it's kind of good or bad. At least with Tarantino, you kind of know he's got each film's different to the rest. He doesn't play it safe, to be fair. So we all saw The Revenant together, didn't we?
Yeah.
Jump at that. I remember it was like a cold January. Sat there for another 3 hours watching
3 hours, yeah.
That
was a slow one.
It was a good film, but it was way too long.
Yeah, it's not one. I think I've seen it twice, and that was enough for me. So, but yeah.
I also watched The Big Lebowski. Finally got around to that Coen Brothers one.
Nice.
Really good. It's about like this kind of low life guy. It's what's his name? Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
And Goodman. What's his? John Goodman.
John Goodman.
Yeah, those two basically just a couple of weirdos that get caught up in this classic Coen Brothers thing where you take really ordinary people and stick them in like extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah,
it's really funny, really stylish. I mean, I haven't seen loads of Coen Brothers films, so I'm not gonna be like, it's a classic.
Classic Coen,
From what I've seen, they have got, like Tarantino, a distinct style, and you can tell they just have such a deep knowledge of films and what works. And like with Fargo, because that was obviously them as well. You can't really put your finger on why you loved it, but it just works so well. And yeah, it was a really funny, just entertaining film. So I think I'm going to settle on 4.5 stars for that.
4.5. Damn. Fair play. What kind of films have you seen then? Or was it just
I've seen that, Fargo, obviously.
Yeah.
Burn After Reading, which was the weakest one that I've seen, and Ballad of Buster Scruggs. But I want to watch Hail Caesar, even though it hasn't got the best reviews.
No Country for Old Men as well. That's
Yes.
Get on that one.
Yes.
I need to get more into Coen films. I feel like I've seen obviously Fargo now, No Country for Old Men, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I feel like that might be the one I've seen, but
it's definitely worth watching.
Yeah.
Obviously, I recommend Big Lebowski, so get on them as well.
What about you? Is it just Fargo?
I've only seen Fargo yet, but I mean, they sound good, so I might try and get into them.
Yeah. Like I say with Tarantino, it's just to kind of have their style, and you know, it's them.
Exactly.
Whenever they come on anyway, so fair play. Is that all? Oh no, he's got more.
No, that's all.
No, that's all she wrote.
Did you not see Kill Bill?
Yeah, did I not mention that in the last podcast?
I think that might have been like just after the last podcast.
Oh, right. Either way, yeah, I love that as well. That was another 4.5 star film. Amazing action, funny as well. Surprisingly quite funny.
Yeah, I love that film.
Just a proper enjoyable film from start to finish. Like it's not too self-indulgent. The action, well, it knows that it's a bit ridiculous and it leans into it, and you get some just properly enjoyable action moments as a result. Ones where you're just like, oh damn,
with the blood in that as well, like overuse of it all over the place, like
cutting off wrong. It's like
spraying for like 10 minutes all over the camera and shit. So you can tell he's definitely inspired by like anime in those certain scenes as well.
It's
even
like
have
an
anime scene in there. Yeah, exactly. So
which is probably my least favourite one. It's the least favourite scene.
Makes sense. Yeah.
That one, it dragged. It would have been a cool little bonus bit, but then it just went on for like 10 minutes.
That's good. Yeah.
By the end, I was like, okay,
just didn't know when to end.
Bring Uma back. Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No. It's one of those ones that I keep meaning to get round to it.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch Kill Bill 2. Now, just to see how it all finishes up.
Yeah, because I kind of like that. You have that thing where it's like you prefer 1 and 2, but I feel like because 2 pretty much just picks up from the first one, it just feels like
Quentin Tarantino will tell you it's all one film, so
don't shoot me, don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah, no, it's clearly just his way of giving himself another film before he retires, because it's like the 9th film, which is actually the 10th film.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll see what he's doing. Do you think he'll actually stop him? Like, I feel like if you're a director and you love what you do, why would you put a limit on that?
I listened to a podcast, Empire podcast, with him on, and he's just so enthusiastic about his work.
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
he loves it. Yeah.
He's not even old.
Retiring.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll clearly be producing and writing and stuff. But I don't think he'll be able to stay away from directing. There's just no way. He'll have too many ideas, I think.
I feel like it'll be one of those things where they'll market it as the final Tarantino film and all this, and
I
then
swear that was
5 years of
3 years.
come back.
2 films ago, so the Hateful Eight was supposed to be his last one, or some stupid shit. Quentin Tarantino's final film.
Yeah, after the 10th, when he'll be like, "Oh, you've been misprinting it. I said 100th. All right,
100. I don't know if zero already got it. I feel like it's probably one of those things where he did an interview years ago, and they probably asked like, "How many do you see yourself doing?" Is that I'd like to get to 10 at least, or something. Yeah. Like, so you're only going to do 10 films then? So probably one of those stupid things.
But I don't get why you would do it. Like, why would you set a limit? Like,
is that? Oh, someone's but it's got to go runs out dash. But yeah, like not going Spielberg there. Like, I'm only going to do.
But like, it's not like a trilogy or a franchise. It's not like, I want to do this so many to like sum it all up.
Yeah,
there's no.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, like Game of Thrones and stuff like that.
It's not like John Wick, where they're like, let's keep it streamlined and not take the story too far.
I feel like John Wick's the same though, because even Keanu Reeves was like, he doesn't see himself doing a 4th one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when the 3rd one came out, but it's like they're doing a 4th one.
Yeah, they made out the 3rd one was going to be the last, didn't they? And then like, surprise.
Yeah, and then the ending is like, there's no way
that ending was so dumb.
Too much money.
That ending was
so funny. Just fucking rolls off.
No spoilers.
I'm not.
It just rolls off.
No one knows what.
Rolls off a car. Rolls off
his mom.
Yeah, God.
Okay, that's another film.
Let's move on.
John Dick. John Dick. No, and then I remember at the end of that film, just looking at Bez and he was just pissing himself.
No,
It was just like,
but simultaneously crying from pain as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
Bez was crying a lot in that film, to be fair.
tears
Yeah.
of pain. Yeah.
I felt him physically like squirming at some of the dialogue. He was like, oh,
You did.
God.
You just looked to your left and was like, crying a
It's
bit.
terrible.
I will
so-
not watch that film again.
Ever.
The first one I will. Maybe the second one I'll get through it, but no.
Get through
That's
it.
it. That's as far as I'll go.
I'm not going to be back. But
Yeah, I'm
fourth
thinking
one,
I'm not going back.
will you be there for the fourth one there? Fourth John
Gots to
Wick.
now.
In your
Yeah, I'm
season.
gonna watch it. Yeah, but
You can't have to see it.
I was gonna, on that challenge we did with the favorite action film, I was gonna actually put John Wick because action wise, it's
John Wick 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one
it's
of my
fucking
favourites for
sick.
sure, yeah.
What did you put again?
I fucking forgot now.
I did see the list, but I can't remember.
What's this? Oh, that
My
one.
The
action
action
one.
Action.
I think it was
I put
Inception.
I put Winter Soldier.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Which was not a Marvel film.
I tried not to put any Marvel films.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh.
I'm
How
in.
better than John
I'm in
Wick.
too.
Well, no, because I got lower votes. No one liked my list.
Yeah.
I saw that. I did feel
it was
quite
a
bad for
close
that.
tie.
It was not. It was like 70% to you.
No, it was 63-37.
Ooh. Not that I remember.
Not that I celebrated it, printed it off and put it on my wall or anything.
Frame it. Just
Nice.
every time Bez walks into your room, little
Yeah,
pictures.
Just like PTSD.
I'm just like, look over that.
Vietnam
See that?
flashbacks.
I'm better than you.
Not a bad week then. 4.5 Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So you see, I haven't
Before.
watched any bad films this week then.
No,
That's good.
I'm avoiding them at the moment. I can't bother.
Avoiding bad films. It's always
Being a
preferable.
weirdo.
Yeah.
What about you? Anything good?
That's nah.
That's it.
That's
Just
it,
one
mate.
of it.
one and done.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
it.
And obviously Fargo.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Straight up done for me as well. I've just done nothing. TV
just
series.
too
Series
busy,
one,
yeah.
Just trash.
Yeah.
Too
And
busy.
then Fargo. So yeah. What would
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think's Fargo? You want me to say why I recommend it?
Yeah. I was gonna say, when did you first watch it? Because
Probably only last year. Can you?
it begins. Bez has been waiting like any minute now. The bully George. You can't see like the tears behind his glasses. So that's why.
That's the main reason. I
Tearing
wear-
up.
Yeah, that's the main reason I wear sunglasses now. But no, I don't know. I don't actually know why it's so good. I think it's just like I was saying with the Big Lebowski. It's just the Coen Brothers films that I've watched. You can't really pinpoint what's so good. I think it's mainly the script writing. The scripts are always such high quality.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really cool, stylish film. The setting's interesting, like so unique. I think it's setting it out in the middle of nowhere. All the acting, the performances I thought were amazing. Frances McDormand was so good in that. I think she got an Oscar nomination.
I think she won. She won, yeah.
Rightly so. Yeah, and just a kind of interesting, unique story as well. The way that it was done, you kind of don't really know what's going to happen at any point. And yeah, it just keeps you entertained. I think from start to finish. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it made me want to rewatch the TV season. So I watched the first season. So now I'm gonna go back and watch it again. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. The only like downfalls I had with it was I think the story was a little bit like lacking. Like it was good, but there wasn't a lot of content to it, and some things weren't explained so well.
I thought that.
Yeah, like at the start where I said to you the other day, the whole thing with his wife, like he was like fine with his wife being kidnapped, but like they never explained why he needed the money. Like that was never actually explained.
I think they said with the car, there's like a car dealership. Someone keeps calling him up for like money or something. I think he's just in debt. But they don't outright say like, "Oh, I'm in debt" kind of thing. It's just kind of hinted at.
Because it just starts out with that, and it was like, oh, okay, he's kidnapping his wife. Like, you would have thought, he would hate his wife or something if he didn't really care.
Because the TV series, like, is he hates his wife?
Yeah, his wife's
quite different. Yeah.
But like you said, it's different people in the TV.
Yeah, different
apparently.
characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that though, I thought it was good. I really enjoyed the like really long shots they had, especially at the start. It's like just like 3 minutes of just that car driving down. I was like,
Opening sequence
is it gonna start though? It was good, but I was waiting. And there's a few little pointless scenes, but overall, I enjoyed it. It's a fun watch.
Yeah, I'm pretty much feel the same. I feel like the music was really good. Like I say, that opening sequence, I feel like the music draws you in straight away, and like the shot as well. And like I say, the location just full on snow everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And some of the shots, like with I think even the posters, just that kind of like overhead of the guy in the red coat in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is a
And
good shot.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is. And I think there's one as well where it's like a huge wide, and you just see the car kind of driving along. But then it's just white everywhere, and just see this little car kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like the cinematography for it. And the acting as well. I didn't know the main guy from Shameless.
That's what I was
Was
thinking.
it?
I couldn't
Yeah.
look him the same way.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He's so creepy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so good in that though.
It's so weird.
You can see where Martin Freeman got a bit of his
Yeah,
inspiration from.
I think
so.
I do. I think I prefer Martin Freeman though.
Yeah, I think in that part.
He's
as well.
more like awkward. As a
when he
character.
bumps into the door and breaks his own nose in
Yeah.
the first episode. That's true. But yeah, I thought he played it really well as Francis McDormand. Steve Buscemi and
Oh, Steve Buscemi was.
he was
fucking
my
lad.
favourite part.
Yeah,
of
He was
the
great
show.
actually. His acting was amazing. He's normally like plays stupid roles, but his role was actually really good.
Yeah.
I've never seen him play a serious really role like that.
Yeah, 'cause
I
even in
always
Wild
see-
Dogs is kind of the funny guy. you
I've
know?
only like seen him in like shitty Adam Sandler films playing dumb shit like.
That's
Yeah.
That's where he is now.
Yeah,
But
that's
no,
where he is
it was
with the
it was
bomb in
cool
the
to
barrel.
see like a young Steve Buscemi. Well,
Yeah.
young.
And he is a Coen Brothers regular as well. Well, by that I mean he's in The Big Lebowski as well.
Yeah.
But again, he's like a comedic character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, he's just there for John Goodman to be like, shut the fuck up. Every time he talks.
The
it's
bully
funny.
guy.
Yeah.
STU. But no, I really liked him, and the other guy, he's from Prison Break. The other criminal was, and
He's
American
Italian.
Gods as well. He's really good in that. When he's doing the wood chip a bit, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Oh
it's like,
yeah.
we're real.
And he just like turns around to see the cop.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's just there like for ages trying to get his attention.
Yeah.
That was really good. Quite gory and bloody. Like the bit. We'll do spoilers for Fargo because it's obviously been out since '96. I think.
Yes, you've had your time.
You've had your time. When they shoot the cop, and he's like right in the head, and the blood just goes
Mm.
straight
Oh,
on
yeah,
Steve's
yeah.
face. I was like, fair play. That's
Or
when you
when
kind
Steve gets shot, like, and it's like
yeah,
just
right
straight
through
to
his
his face.
That's awesome. So yeah, I felt like it was a lot more bloody and gory than I thought it was going to be, which was
Mm.
quite good. I did feel like it kind of peaked in the first act. I feel like the first act was definitely the strongest. It kind of slowed down in the middle for me as soon as you kind of just learning about Francis McDormand as a character, which I think's like great. You kind of need that, but I felt like it didn't really focus on. Is it Jerry, the main character in it?
Yeah.
It kind of cut away from him for about 20 minutes.
They said they did the kind of scene with the Asian guy and stuff like that.
And that
just
might
to
have felt
kind of
Yeah.
flesh him out a
pointless.
little bit.
Yeah.
Flesh Frances
Yeah.
McDormand's character out a bit to show that she wasn't just like, this one-dimensional police character.
Yeah.
Same with the scenes with the husband as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I actually
I
really
didn't
enjoy.
mind the husband ones.
The husband's was good, but I think the
I thought it was
the
an
other
negative, the
guy
whole
was
wife
just a bit
storyline.
pointless.
Yeah, exactly.
The what? Sorry.
The
Where
wife
she's having
storyline.
yeah.
Is that his name? Mike?
Oh,
The
is
guy-
that-
When she had a
she goes to
dinner.
meet-
Dinner
Yeah,
with a guy,
yeah,
yeah.
and it seemed a bit kind of.
It was like, why are we having this?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
You
sort
could
of
have
break down.
built on her character in a more meaningful way to the story,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, just a more interesting way, because I feel like he calls her up in the middle of the night and he's just like, oh, I remember you, and you're like, I thought he was
It's
going to
like,
say
okay.
something that he might know something about the murders, and I was like,
Yeah,
where's this
I
going?
bit somehow tied in, but no.
No, literally, and then they just end it where he has that breakdown and you never hear from him again. It's just kind of like, okay,
See Mike.
yeah, Mike be like, but no.
Might
it's
be
like-
like.
Yeah, that was the one scene where I was just a bit, I guess storyline that was kind of a bit like, not sure about that. But like I say, if it was to try and build on a character, fair enough. And I mean, I guess it worked because she got an Oscar for it, so
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
fair enough.
The one thing that did piss me off is everyone's like talking, like, hey.
That's
Do you know
how
what I
they
mean?
talk. Man.
I know,
They
it
spent
was
months-
after a while, because they did it, well, I was like, oh, shut up, man.
They literally spent months researching
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
It
They
was
get
too
it spot
much.
on.
It was too much for me.
They say
Oh,
a lot,
that's
like
it.
when they're interrogating those two women that the criminals had sex with.
Yeah.
And they're saying,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
saying
that's
that
it,
over and
no.
over. Just like, God. He's saying "jeez" every 5 seconds. Ah, jeez.
jeez.
Ah, shucks. It's like, what's
It's like,
it?
oh, just calm down.
But no, they did the research, but like I say, it was every line of dialogue. It's kind of like, but no, I felt like the characters were really good and the ending was decent. So I was kind of worried they'd kind of leave Jerry, because I was looking at the time and it had like 5 minutes left, and Jerry kind of got away. And I
Yeah,
thought
that
there
was
gonna be
kind
no
of a bit
consequences.
rushed. He just
He just got arrested.
got arrested. I said that was it. I thought he was gonna like die or something.
Otherwise, he's trying to run away though. He's like grabbing on the door.
It's like Frank.
Yeah, literally is like Frank. So. But no, I really enjoyed it, and like I said, it was an hour and a half, so easy watch.
It was a nice watch, to be fair.
Very easy watch. I think it felt like an hour, which is good recommendation.
Ratings?
4.5 for me.
4.5. I give it 4. So.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Will you be watching the TV show? I'd recommend it.
I watched the first 8 episodes. Didn't get on with it.
No.
Did you watch it before or after the film? After.
Yeah.
Did we see? I think we've both seen it before. So
I'm going to rewatch it, so I can't remember it too well. I've only seen the first season. I want to watch the rest of it.
Was incredible.
He is sick. He's so creepy though.
So little happens that I just couldn't think
It is. I think it is slow, if I remember right.
I remember the first episode being really good because you have that kind of spoiler for the episode.
Is that the one where he hits her on the head with a hammer?
Oh, he don't shoot. That's it. Yeah, he hits her. It's like Dead Special. Like, you ain't gonna do anything.
He's all of a sudden. What the fuck?
And then you have that that guy who gets shot in the back of the head while he's having sex with someone as well. There's like quite a few bloody moments in that as well.
I can't remember that bit.
That might be like episode 2, but yeah, I feel like the first episode of that's really strong as well. But I didn't finish season 1, so I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I finished it, but I can't actually remember how it ended. It was that long ago.
What? Just you finished
season 1?
All of them, or
just season 1?
Each season's different, isn't it?
Yeah, different characters.
Whole new story. Yeah.
I always find it a bit weird when they do that in like TV shows.
I'm not a fan of it.
No,
because
it's like just a brand new show, isn't it?
And stuff, yeah.
I think it works for thing like American Horror Story because it's kind of each season's a different setting and like something different, like horror type. Like this season coming up, like murder camp, like Friday the 13th kind of stuff. So
is Black Mirror like that as well?
Black Mirror, every episode's different. So that kind of works for that. But I think like True Detective and stuff.
Yeah, because they changed.
They changed the cast.
Yeah, that was weird.
Season 1, you peaked there. What are you doing? Stop.
Yeah.
Right, I've written down films that are coming out, but there's literally, as I was saying to George, nothing. So I'm literally just going to name the titles. There was 4 films coming out on the 30th of August, and I've not heard of any of them. I don't know if you two have. So, The Informer. Nope. A Million Little Pieces. Nope. The Souvenir.
Nope.
And The Mustang.
Is like anyone actually in these films? Like,
No, there's like a couple of people, but nothing of relevance. So, I was saying to George, it kind of feels like one of those things where no big films are coming out this week, so they're just kind of pushing all the shit out.
Get out, boy, yeah.
Squeeze that shit out.
And then it chats 2 as well, which I've heard mixed things about. But
yeah, they'll do well to fill 2 hours 40, I guess. Even though I'm completely contradicting what I said on a previous podcast, because they have obviously got a lot of book content to work with and stuff. But like you said, I think a couple of podcasts ago, like any horror for that long, you worry, don't you, about the story of it? But it's got Bill Hader in, so
it's got Bill Hader in, so
that's all you need.
Yeah, I think the thing I've heard the most, and it just kind of made me worry, is what they've apparently done is they're dependent on a lot of flashbacks, kind of to when they were kids.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like, what? Why? Like everyone's saying, oh, you're meant to be building on the characters as they are now. Like, do flashbacks if it works in the story. But I feel like a lot of this film, I'm not saying show them, but the film kind of is just flashbacks. So, yeah.
Flashbacks in Shazam's the best flashbacks.
Oh, I love the flashbacks in Shazam.
Oh yeah.
When his mum purposely loses them.
Yes.
Quality parenting.
The old bait and switch.
That made no sense. Because you know that one scene, it felt like they got along and like she loved her kid. Like in her head, she was like, "Oh, I didn't feel like I'd be good parents," and then she was like, "So I purposely let you get lost."
It's like nice.
Whatever.
Thanks.
She justified like the police were there. It's fine.
They were going to look after you.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Well, we got put into a worse home than where he was. Like, it's not like she checked up on him.
Yeah.
Oh, the more I think about that film, the more I hate it. But yeah. Alright, so we've got a lot of film news. So.
Yeah, it's what Disney.
What do you mean?
Is it D23 or what's it called?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't taken too much from D23 because there was just a crazy amount. But
I'm sure everyone knows all the fucking news.
Still plenty of good stuff. Thank you, Joe, for passing over.
What do you mean? I run the weather folks.
Yeah. And here is your news update from Meteor Munchers.
BBC Newsbeat.
A lot of good film trailers coming out. An A24 movie. This will pique your interest. Death of Dick Long.
Yup.
From the director of Swiss Army Man. A couple of friends accidentally kill a third friend and try and cover it up. And it's quite a comedic kind of like, I don't know what the word would be, but yeah, kind of dark comedy approach to it. It looks really good actually. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I'm kind of like anything A24 now. I'm one of those gremlins. I'm just attached to it.
And it looks a bit like Fargo, where the story there isn't much story, but it just kind of snowballs by the looks of it. So it should be good. I'm looking forward to that one. That's released next month. So
is it?
I think so. Yeah. Kristen Stewart stars in Underwater, a supernatural-looking horror that takes place 7 miles under the sea. It's basically Alien, but under the sea. Yeah.
Under the sea.
In the water.
Under the sea.
You scream.
That's released January 2020, so we're all buzzed for that, I can tell.
Yay. Charlie's Angels, that also has Kristen Stewart.
Oh yeah, that's not. Yeah, it might be good. Elizabeth Banks directing.
She's Charlie's
Power
Angels.
Rangers. She was in Power Rangers.
She's in Pitch Perfect.
Wait, Elizabeth Banks?
She's in Role Models. She's the bad girl in Power Rangers, yeah.
Oh, is that film any good?
I don't think so.
The Bryan Cranston in that?
Probably.
I swear he is.
Let's just say, yeah.
I was expecting Bez to whip out his phone IMDb.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah. Takes too long.
And then he said that. Well, Bryan Cranston was Antlers, a horror about a teacher and her brother, a local sheriff, as they uncover secrets of a young student.
I can't be asked that.
Just
I don't think I watched
it. Is it about some deer antlers that are like possessed?
Probably.
The
young child grows antlers when he gets angry.
Yeah,
that'd
it
be
starts
sick.
knocking everyone.
Not in everyone.
Just
raging.
You've got your new film idea. Instead of zombies, it's just antlers.
Bombshell, starring Charlize Theron, Nicole Kidman, and Margot Robbie.
Did you see the trailer?
The trailer looks alright, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it literally doesn't
show much, but
it's just them in an elevator. But it focuses on a team of women who try to take down Fox News boss Roger Ailes and his toxic masculinity culture. Released December this year.
I did not get that from the trailer.
No, that's the thing. I feel like if you don't know about this story, that trailer is not going to let you know anything.
I guess the trailer is just to show like this is the cast. This is three main, yeah.
And I think it's probably a bigger deal in America because they'll actually know these people, whereas I have no idea who they are. So
we will learn in the film.
That's in the film Bombshell.
I might see that. I think like
educational films.
It seems quite current, sadly. The kind of approach to it. So they do it well. You never know, could be Oscar nods there.
To say who's directing or.
I did not check that out.
I'm curious, we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's someone who's done something.
Something like they'll make a point if it's a directorial maybe. So.
The King, featuring Timothée Chalamet.
Geese.
Released this autumn on Netflix. This one actually is released on Netflix as well.
Not like the other films that are apparently on Netflix.
Yeah.
Scary Stories in the Dark.
It looks like one of those classic historical pieces that's majorly over dramatised, but we'll see. It's got quite a Game of Thrones vibe in terms of like the focus on betrayal and not trusting anyone and all that stuff, so it could be good.
I love Timothy, so I feel like he'll sell it either way, hopefully. But,
he's one of the best upcoming actors, isn't he? So.
Yeah, 100%.
The Star Wars D23 footage, so half of it was like
good.
A montage of the old films, and then it gets
leading
good
up to this one
through.
The
big reveal at the end: Dark Ray, or Clone Ray, or Vision Ray, or Visionary.
Or
what did you vote for? On your
Clone Ray,
obviously.
There's no way that's actually Ray.
Exactly. I think Ray. I think the theory that good Ray is a clone that was just kind of dumped on Jakku, and then Dark Ray's been like trained by Palpatine and stuff like that. I think that makes a lot of sense.
That would be cool.
And that would be cool.
I hope it's that over a vision. If it's a vision of her, like, what would happen if I was bad? Because Carla goes, you could be with me. I'm going to be pissed. Because, why would you just show that?
And why would you have such a sick lightsaber if you don't want to use it? You know what I mean?
That's a good shout. Yeah. We'll just have one bit.
It is a weird lightsaber though. How it just flips down.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to use it when it's flipped up. Maybe you just kind of hold it with your hand fully extended.
I was going to show like steering wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be related to Darth Maul.
When it's flipped
double lightsaber.
Because it's like a stick that she had on Jakku, her original weapon.
That's a good show. I didn't pick up on that.
But I'm hoping we get to see Rey versus Rey. That would be so cool.
That would be mad. To be fair,
she can just kill Kylo and get it out of the way, move on, and then.
I want Kylo to turn good.
See, I wanted Rey to turn bad, and it feels like maybe we'll get that.
But
I thought they were going to
just switch.
If Rey turns bad, it's literally up to Finn and Poe to
Finn's shit.
save everyone. It's just not
And
going to
they're
happen,
gonna
is
do
it?
And Rose.
And Rose, that's
And
true.
Rose.
And Chewbacca. And
Jar Jar
Lando.
Binks.
You know what? They've got this. They've got this.
Just get Jar Jar in there, you sorted.
Jar Jar.
I love that. Literally the last scene. You don't see until the last scene.
I bet he's like
And
dead fucking
Someone
old.
just slices off Dark Ray's head. And he's like, Misaki! And
That'd
then
be
it just
sick.
shuts
He just
off.
like jumps around.
Mate, you know there'd just be a standing ovation.
Yeah, people would just fucking go lose their shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's already things of like that final shot of like cutting to Rey, but it's just Jar Jar instead. You see that? It's like, why did they not do that? That would be so good.
Lucy in the Sky featuring Natalie Portman, John Hamm and Nick Offerman. So Lucy's
It's a good
so
cast.
impacted by her time in orbit that when she touches down on Earth, she starts to lose touch of reality in a world that seems so small and insignificant. So basically, she has kind of not PTSD, but she's affected by her time in space, and nothing else is
Yeah, it's like
working for
post space depression.
her. PSSD.
That's a good one. I'll watch it. Bez loves his space film, so.
Yeah,
It
sounds
looks
good.
really good actually, and Natalie Portman's.
I love John Hamm as
amazing
well,
actress.
and Nick Offerman,
Yeah.
and sometimes Natalie Portman.
Wait, Black Swan. Wait,
Yeah,
that-
Black
that
Swan
one?
was weird.
Yeah, that was.
She was in Black Swan.
Shoot, that was. I remember seeing that on a plane. Bad
Oh
chance.
Oh my god.
I was way too young for that as well.
Just scarred the rest of the flight. But no, that does look a really good film actually. This one for you guys.
Oh,
Have you seen Breaking Bad?
yeah.
Yeah. Then this one's for you. Breaking Bad movie released November on Netflix.
I keep hearing weird things about that.
Well,
Like,
there's no Bryan Cranston.
it was gonna be like a remake, then it's like a follow-on, then it's something else.
It's got to be. It's a follow on, right? About Jesse.
It's after the
Yeah.
final episode, yeah.
Jesse.
Are you sure that's
Pinkman.
November? I
No,
thought.
not
That
sure.
seems very soon.
Maybe it's November.
I think it
2020.
was September.
September this year.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
no.
so.
Next month.
Or, yeah, or October. I think it's very, very
Let's have a
close.
goosey gander. Hold your best.
I might be wrong.
This is worth a goosey gander.
This is worth a goose. Don't want to give false information.
Did you see the teaser of the
I can't remember.
Oh mate,
When did it come out?
it came out like 4 days ago after.
Oh,
D23,
probably
so-
not then.
October 11th, 2019.
Yeah.
What?
It
In the
was.
UK. El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie.
Oh, that sounds good then.
I'm kind of
It's
worried.
got
that-
two people in Guantanamo
Aaron Paul.
and Charles Bay.
Aaron Paul's a lad. I love that guy.
Yeah, it's one of those things though where like you've ended something that's a 10 out of 10, at least for me and obviously a lot of people. It is one of those things where it's like, does it need to kind of have a follow? Because obviously I won't spoil it in case you do watch it, but it does end in like such a perfect way.
If you-
where you could
Yeah.
end
Mate,
it.
if you can't be asked to watch it, this guy edited it into like a 2-hour film instead.
That's still 2 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better than like what 60 hours.
I'd say do the 60 hours. It's Breaking Bad. It's really worth it.
I'd say anything over 90 minutes and it's a no from me. I'm just kidding. Jeez, that joke did not go down well.
That's Bez's version of if it's before the 90s. Interesting.
Exactly. And Joker got another trailer.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It didn't
That's
expand too much, but it still got me hyped. It looks so good, I think. And
I think, yeah, I'm really interested. So.
yeah.
Fingers
That's
crossed.
Not long till that. It's October as well, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, that's actually
Halloween.
Halloween. Ooh.
I feel like that's my last straw with this year, to be fair, because I feel like every film that I've been hyped for.
Yeah,
It's
if
kind of
that's,
turned
if
out
that's
shit.
bad, you
Yeah.
lose all hope for any film ever, don't you? So-
Yeah, literally. So Joker's kind of because we've had It Chapter 2 that's getting mixed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Glass.
Glass.
Yeah. Well, Glass is the one I thought was going to be
Probably
quite
Glass
good.
this year.
Yeah, that was
It
like
seems like
January,
forever
wasn't it?
ago, yeah.
January the 1st or something. So I feel like Joker's bad as well. I'm just going to lose all hope.
It's going to cancel your Limitless membership. And
Yeah,
never
it
watch
just-
a film
it
again.
Never go to the
Sell on
cinema
the
ever
Blu-ray.
again.
Yeah, fingers crossed there.
Moving on to upcoming movie news.
Thanks, George.
Martin Freeman confirms Everett Ross will return for Black Panther 2.
I heard about that. That's good.
Some good feedback
Yeah,
now. Take that
I
as well.
like Everett Ross.
Yeah, me too. Sterling K. Brown and Kerry Washington are teaming up for a new action film, Shadow Force. A fresh take on the idea of Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Really? What?
That's what we need 10 years on, isn't it? It's been that long.
Yeah.
Well, that was a sick film.
Yeah, but does it need
It doesn't
more?
need a refresh. Does
Need
it?
a
it does
Mr. and
not.
Mrs. Smith sequel.
But I'm down for watching it.
Smooth.
I'll watch it. You're getting mugged off now.
Yeah, send to me. I
You-
deserve that one. to be
Bez,
fair.
Bez
You
be
gotta be
careful, mate. Bez can't slip up at
Look,
all. We'll be
yeah.
We're waiting for him. Straight on it. Rip his head off.
We have equality on this show.
That's true.
Okay,
Brutal
that's great.
equality. But yeah, I'll watch anything with Sterling K. Browning because he's a cool guy.
Emmy worthy.
I even watch for Predator. John Wick's Chad Stahelski has been brought in for Birds of Prey action reshoots. He has been working on the film from the start on the action, but when you put DC films and reshoots together, it doesn't normally work out.
Combo.
Does it? So
No.
hopefully it is
Yeah.
just action shots and not story reshoots because that's
I'll
been
cry.
this plagued DC for so long.
Yeah, I feel like every film they've had reshoots and evidently none of them have worked out. So.
Yeah, it's been worse as a result probably. So
Yeah. And Birds of
Hopefully.
Prey, it's another one of those I'm kind of hoping for because I do really like Harley Quinn as a character. So.
yeah, exactly. And Ewan McGregor is
Is he in
the bad guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So-
I haven't
Face
seen
mask,
Ewan
whatever it's
McGregor in
called.
a film for ages.
Yeah,
I actually can't remember
Summer
a re-
Fishing in the Yemen, mate.
Trainspotting 2.
Too, yeah.
Have you seen Trainspotting?
No.
Too deep.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
And over 90 minutes.
Is it?
I don't
You're
know.
you're not selling it.
It's 95.
No, I'm not selling it. Alexandre the director of Crawl, is set to direct an interactive haunted house horror film.
Ooh.
So I'm looking forward to watching Crawl. So
Yeah.
So-
an interactive one could be cool.
That's got to be a Netflix film, surely.
And got to be honest,
Yeah.
going in the cinema, you get like
Yeah, we'll get remote.
you know, yeah, in the crowd of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you get your little A to D pad. That's
That'd
what
be
you get.
sick to be fair, like you can all vote and whoever gets
Oh,
most
that's
vote,
so
like
funny.
it does that choice.
Imagine that every vote that you have doesn't
Not
happen.
the right
You're
one.
like,
You
Yeah, you
get
just
the
walk
film
out.
one. Yeah.
Want my money back.
because people start getting into scraps because they vote differently.
Mate, I would
It'd
have
be
that.
Brexit all over again.
Oh no.
Bring it
Brexit.
on. Bring it on.
Just in the cinema.
Steven Soderbergh, director of Traffic, and Erin Brockovich, is directing a new film, Let Them All Talk, and will reportedly include Meryl Streep and Gemma Chan.
Good.
Good buzz for that one as well. That's good.
Mel Streep over here.
Yeah, she's really good in
Devil
Devil
Wears
Wears Prada.
Prada. Yeah.
But,
I actually love that film.
oh, and Mary Poppins Returns.
Is she in that?
Yeah, she is, but
I don't remember that.
she's not great.
She and Emily Blunt. That's what I'm saying. Emily Blunt's a better actress.
She
I'd
was
stand by
amazing in that as well. Yeah.
She was good in Devil Wears Prada as well.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Really?
As a
Yeah.
savage.
Wait, I need to watch this film.
Oh, you do.
You can
Honestly,
love it.
it's so funny.
You love it.
Yeah, I loved it
Every time you hear Meryl Streep, I feel like that's the film everyone jumps on for some
because
reason.
she's so good.
Because she's
Genuinely
just
is.
so good.
she's got a Big Little Lies to be fair as well.
Justice for Meryl Streep. I'm
Yeah,
glad you
maybe I do like her.
Maybe this multiple Oscar-winning actress isn't so bad.
But us three are there saying she's overrated. So
Those
you know.
three in this like sweaty room. Oh, Meryl Streep overrated. I'm sorry, Meryl.
Sorry.
Meta.
This one's a shout out for Joe. J.K. Simmons,
Oh, boss.
your boy.
My boy.
Whiplash 2.
And
Mate, I'd granted there.
this one's for you, Bez.
Oh, no.
Betty Gilpin.
Who's that?
I
Who's
don't
that?
know. But they're joining Chris Pratt, everyone's favourite Chris, for Ghost Draft, set in a
He is
future
not my
where
favourite
humanity is in danger of losing a vicious war to a powerful alien race. No, it's my least favourite Chris, I think.
Yeah, I prefer
Pine.
Fat Chris Pratt.
Evans.
Pine.
Chris Pine.
Yeah, no,
He's
I
a
know.
lad,
You
isn't
prefer- you
Chris
prefer him to
Pratt now is
Yeah,
like...
he's a cool dude.
He looks like a bit of an arse.
Yeah, he's gone down in everyone's estimations, I think.
I think the money's gone to his
He's too cool. Like,
He's just
but he
too
knows
cool.
he is. So it's
Yeah.
like...
Yeah, and there are issues with his like church that he supports and stuff like
church.
that. So,
I saw that, yeah. Well,
What?
And he's a hunter as well, so obviously not.
Oh,
Not
there you
great in
go.
my books,
Nah,
so.
nah. Bye, Pratt. You're Pratt.
Hemsworth all the way.
Evans for life, mate. Oh yeah, I see why you said Pine like that now. I put Pine ahead of Hemsworth. Yeah, I did not mean that. Yeah, Pine. Mate, there's literally Thor. I'm sorry, guys.
I feel like I said that every podcast. He's Thor.
He is Thor. And also Men in Black guy.
Ah,
Agent K or J or whatever it was.
And also
H.
guy with really nice hair.
in life.
Everything.
Yeah, agreed. And a cracking beard.
Yes.
I mean, he does have a sick beard. I wish I could pull off
And a rocking bod.
a rocking bod. For
Why
that
are you
magazine cover.
objectifying him? He's got talent, alright? He's not just man pecs.
He's a good actor.
Thinking about this though, what's your favourite beard? Who's got the best beard?
Jay Gyllenhaal.
That's a good shout.
He
For
has
me,
got a
it's
good beard.
Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode
That's
3.
good.
So,
Oh yeah, that was a good
I
beard.
would
That
say
whole
The Master
style,
and
yeah.
Kill Bill Volume 2, but you haven't seen it yet. But
Not
now you'll
yet,
know.
but
The
I think I've
Master and
seen a
Kill Bill.
gif of him though.
Yeah, he's got that.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments.
That's his
Favourite
beard.
beard.
There's a stubble.
Man stubble.
Get a mustache, please. Steve Buscemi's mustache.
I'll get a porn stash.
Speaking of Mary Poppins, Michael Rooker has joined Fast and Furious 9.
Very.
Exciting.
Please end this
Nine.
franchise.
When's that out?
I don't know. I
Hopefully
don't want to
tomorrow.
know.
Can't wait.
I will never know.
One a year for now.
First images of Johnny Flynn as David Bowie revealed in Stardust, which follows the early years of David.
Sounds like could be good.
More biopic films.
Yeah, we need more musical biopics.
Rocket Man, Bohemian, and now that.
Saw the craze.
And the Elvis one.
When's that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Austin Butler, is it? He was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Well, is that one where it was like Elvis and Nixon? Like it was like a comedy.
No, this one hasn't come out yet.
Oh no, this one
one's
it's
in
already out, and it was about Elvis and Nixon trying to do something. It's I think it's Michael Shannon as Elvis.
What?
No.
I think
that?
yeah.
Casting director.
I can't remember.
Exactly
It was. I know
for that
Michael
one.
Shannon. It was either him. It was either Nixon or Elvis. It was one of them.
I've not heard
Yeah.
of that. What's the...
I think it is called Elvis and Nixon.
I'm going to pretend that's not a thing.
Please have a look.
I might be
No.
Do
What do
it.
you do? I'm going to do it. I'm going to search Elvis and Nixon on Ash.
While you're having a look, more exciting news for you. Matrix 4 announced with Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss
That's a
and others.
weird flex.
Well, we're in the era of sequels, aren't we? So
Yeah.
they may as well take a risk with any. It's bound to make money. And you never know, better CGI and hopefully good storytelling.
Elvis and
I
Nixon
told
is a
you.
film.
77% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Who's in it? Who does Shannon play?
It's got Kevin Spacey.
Oh, it's
Nixon.
Kevin Spacey's
He's
Nixon. Yeah.
Will we ever go a podcast without mentioning Kevin Spacey?
It's got a good cast. It's got.
I wanted
those
to
two.
watch it. To be fair,
Colin Hanks, who's in Fargo as well.
He's a lad, yeah.
Johnny Knoxville, Evan Peters.
Johnny Knoxville.
Susan
I love that guy.
Stadler. Is she from Friends? No, I thought she was from Friends.
You thought that was Phoebe Buffet.
Oh, that's
brutal.
She's only been in one film, it was Elvis and Nixon.
So yeah, Matrix 4, you excited?
I'm buzzed, to be fair. Like 2 and 3, well, mainly 3 is kind of like a low point for me, but I feel like
Low point in my life.
just a low point in my life when I watched that.
Just came out the
I
cinema.
gave up.
Instantly takes up heroin,
Goods.
like, goes to drinking.
That's when I fell off. But no,
I'm back. I'm on my feet.
I feel like it's a universe that they can do a lot with. Or like
Oh,
a story they can do a
definitely,
lot with.
especially
So.
the visuals you can do these days.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that they've got everyone coming back for it.
Yeah, I think
How
that's the main
would they do it though?
I don't know, because I don't want to spoil Matrix 3, but again, it's one of those things, it's like you had an end. So I don't know what they can really do.
the Matrix.
Unless they're like, oh, the ending wasn't actually the ending, that was a dream.
It was
So
the Matrix.
now
It's
this
all
is
a
the real
dream.
world.
Yeah.
That's cheap. Too cheap.
Whoa.
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 What about?
I'm back.
The throat poke.
That was the best.
That is my favourite cinematic moment ever.
I literally saw you laughing. You were there, like, proper chucked into Agent Smith
Oh,
getting
it's just so
punched
funny
in the
thinking
throat.
you had like a full crew, director with a massive camera. They're like, no, we need this shot. Putting on his face. What? Amazing. It was worth it. I love it.
Was that worth the price of admission?
That
cost
shot
it.
all from like a 2-star to a 4-star. No, I'm just kidding. Taika Waititi's in talks to join James Gunn's The Suicide Squad.
That was
Why?
trash.
What do you mean, why? To act.
What,
his
to be as an
arsehole.
actor?
I think so, yeah.
Not as like producer or.
Nah, I think he'd be in
Directing.
the cast, which could be pretty funny.
That would be good. I'd like to see Taika as more acting roles.
Yeah, get him on screen more.
Yeah.
Love that guy. He's so funny.
Jared Leto's not coming back for that, is he?
No, I don't think so.
He's fucked
I-
up.
Is anyone going back for that? Like, Will
I think a
Smith's not
couple
coming back
of,
either.
yeah, well, the big boys.
I thought they were just gonna redo
just
it.
redo it. It's just thing.
They
I
should have.
swear
That's
I heard that
yeah.
at some point they were rebooting Suicide Squad.
What are you on about?
That's what I heard.
Film.
Wait, what?
What are you on about?
I heard they were going to reboot Suicide Squad.
Yeah, not do a sequel, just kind of redo it and make sure the first one
that
didn't
film
exist.
is going to be a reboot.
That's what I
Is that what you
heard.
mean? Yeah.
I don't know if
was
it's
confused
true.
Then I was like, I'm just talking about the film.
Because I know there's the Birds of Prey. I think that's going to be separate.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
They're
basically like Harley Quinn's
'Cause-
too good for this film.
Yeah, she is though.
Yeah.
She deserves better. Everyone's doing better than that film, let's be honest.
Yeah, I haven't really been keeping track of what the story's meant to be, even if there is one.
I don't know what the story would be with Birds of Prey.
I imagine they will. No, sorry, with the Suicide Squad. I imagine it will kind of reboot the story,
I don't.
but not follow
The
the same
Suicide
thing.
Squad kind of ended where it was like, yeah, it's one film, sort of, just one like bad guy. I guess there'll just be another bad guy or something.
Yeah, they probably. Yeah, you're probably right. They will just be like, let's just forget 2016 or whatever it
Yeah,
was happened,
yeah.
and then try again.
I feel like it's one of those things, like if the film went down well, they would have just kept doing them and everyone would have been on board. But
Yeah,
Didn't it make a lot of money though?
I don't know actually how much it made.
it was bound
but-
to make a bit of money on it, but
Yeah, I think a lot more people would have been on it. Obviously like any film, if it kind of got good reviews. But it's so weird because all the actors were kind of saying like they had such a great time on set and they all got tattoos off the film and like
Yeah,
before it
I
came
think
out.
it
And then
was
as soon as it got bad reviews, they all kind of distanced themselves from it. Like I wasn't in that film.
Never heard of
Yeah,
it.
it's literally
Never
though.
heard of
It's
it.
weird.
I was in Men in Black, not Suicide.
Because that's such a great achievement.
No, I think it was more production issues that messed it up, wasn't it? Like we say,
They had
reshoots
reshoots
and
as well.
whatnot. Yeah. So.
yeah.
Oh well, might get it right this time around.
Oh, well.
You never know.
Like Jared Leto said, he's so mad because he's shot so many scenes and. They
Oh,
didn't show
He went
any of
way
did
too
such a
deep
good
for that.
job.
He got method acting like.
Yeah, like he came
Like
out and
an
gave him all like
absolute
dead
weirdo.
rabbits as presents
Yeah.
or something.
That was
It wasn't
too
dead
weird.
rabbits, but it's something
It was
weird.
as that.
It
was
was
like sending
something
lots
like
of his
that,
hair
yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that in the mail.
yeah, and gave him like Viola Davis.
That's
I'm like,
nothing to do with the Joker.
That's just been a weird fuck.
Weird guy.
I felt like he was just trying a bit too hard to be, not to be Heath Ledger, because obviously he was a lot of method acting in that. But
Method
I don't
acting's
know.
weird though. I think it's
It
you're
can work,
if you're a
but-
better actor,
Oh,
if you
it
can just
works.
instantly switch
Oh,
rather than have to
yeah.
live in the role. Like
Yeah.
if you're a good actor, you don't need to method act.
Daniel Day-Lewis is fuming right now.
Yeah, this guy on this podcast.
He knows
I
nothing.
might go back into acting for this guy.
We've pissed off two of the biggest actors of all time, Meryl and now
Kevin
Daniel
Spacey.
Day.
Kevin Spacey, mate. Kevin Spacey in Call of Duty.
What a sick shout out. Everything he's done, Call of Duty. Not
Fair,
Baby
he was
Driver.
sick in that. To be fair. Sorry. Anyway, moving on.
J.K. Simmons and Simon Pegg are to star in My Only Sunshine, a heist comedy where a couple try to rob a bank to fund their divorce.
Cute.
What?
That's cute.
I don't know as they're the couple.
Oh,
They're
it
in
would be
the
better if they were, honestly.
that would that imagine they were
I
the
can imagine
couple,
that's
that'd
gonna be a
so
film where
funny.
that they just fuck up after fuck up.
Yeah,
it's one of
it's
those
just gonna be
ones.
like an hour and hour comedy probably.
You could be right.
Could be alright. I like Simon Pegg, I like J.K. Simmons, so.
They're not pairing.
And now some sad news. Uncharted director Dan Trachtenberg has left the film.
I'm mad. No one's getting this film done. This has been in
No.
the works since
So long.
Uncharted 2 was a thing. Like, it's been like a mention of like, oh,
Tom
we're gonna do a
Holland was
film.
like in primary school.
Yeah, I don't think Tom Holland was born. No,
Jeez.
no,
Yeah,
it's
I'm glad
just-
I've never played the game, so I don't really care
No, that's fair,
about
but-
the whole hype.
No, it's kind of like a better. It's like Tomb Raider but better. So I feel like it could be a really good film. Like it'd be like the next Indiana Jones, but like the good Indiana
Yeah,
Jones.
I think so. And they've
Uh,
got such a good lead actor in Tom Holland.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know why no one wants. It feels like no
Yeah,
one wants a
but
part.
video
of it,
game
that's why.
films
They're-
they never do well.
They're playing
Yeah.
aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah,
So it might be better to leave it.
I don't
in
get
your
why is
imagination.
video games always just got a bad rep. It's like you have the source material there, so obviously you can have that.
That's because they don't want to
divided.
copy it, and then they try and do their
Yeah.
own thing, and then it's shit.
Yeah,
I
you get
was
the
really-
gamers annoyed, and then it's like you get the
Yeah.
people who like film annoyed. You can't really win, but surely it's
I know.
not that hard. I don't know.
Exactly. But I was reading an article. It was like a lot of these directors and writers have never played the game. Do you
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
the
And the
problem,
actors are the same, and they come in,
Yeah, that's
never
true.
played the game. They just don't really get the vibe of it.
Hmm. I feel like Tom Holland has played it. I think I saw that
Tom
he
Holland,
played-
yeah,
played
I'd
Uncharted,
trust that.
so.
I
he's a great
liked
role, but-
Tomb Raider as well.
Hmm.
It was okay. It was a bit. I
enjoyable.
don't. It was
Good
just.
fun.
It just felt lacking a little bit.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
one of the
big
better-
time. Yeah,
better
but
video.
Oh yeah, it
that's
wasn't the worst
definitely-
video game
yeah.
film. Yeah.
You're on about the new one, Alicia Vikander.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
really good.
She had the like Angelina Jolie ones, and cheesy early 2000s.
I
films,
felt like
yeah.
it could have been loads better if it was like the newer Tomb Raider game. Not the one. Not the.
There'll be sequels. Don't worry.
Because some of the storylines were sick in that.
Yeah, I feel like they did choose a pretty standard. Yeah.
Yeah, like a generic blockbuster sort of storyline.
Yeah, but it made quite a bit of money and it was pretty well received, like say for a video game. So I think they'll be doing more.
They'll do the same.
Alyssa Vikander is just an amazing actress
She's
as well.
a good actress.
So good, yeah.
She even get nominated for anything in Ex Machina? Because she should have
I
been.
don't think she did, no.
That was such a good film.
I love that film.
I feel like it was completely overlooked by all the awards.
When was that? 2014? I think, or 15.
Domhnall Gleeson,
I love that guy.
Oscar Isaac.
That's the guy I was trying to call the last podcast. I was like,
Oscar,
on the phone. No, please don't. I was like, that guy from Star Wars. That's the guy.
Oh yeah, Oscar Isaac.
the last podcast.
How can you forget that guy, man? What a
Oscar
hero.
Isaac, Donald Gleeson.
Yeah.
Donald
Oh,
Gleeson.
how can you forget that guy?
Son of Brendan
About time.
Gleeson. Brendan.
Brendan. Yeah.
Brendan. He's a lad
He's
as well.
alive as well. Yeah. In Bruges.
In Bruges, that's a
I've
great
seen
film.
I've heard good things.
I think he's in a Bourne film or something.
Props.
A Bourne film.
Yeah. Anyway,
And that is it. That is all the film news.
that's the good news.
Hefty chunk. Anything standing out or just...
The Star Wars
Me.
trailer got me hyped, which I wasn't expecting it to do because I haven't really been looking forward to that film. But after that, I'm like, okay, you piqued my interest.
Are you?
with Kylo and Rey getting ready for
Yeah,
their
that looks like
film.
cool. Man.
Are you hyped about all like the Marvel news that we've not really talked about?
Well, because it's all TV, that's why I haven't really talked about
A
it.
lot of
Apart
TV
from Black
shows.
Panthers,
There's a bit of news about the
2022,
Eternals. A few more cast members.
but I couldn't care less about the Eternals.
Apparently, the Eternals is supposed to be like the next big thing in the MCU, like bigger than Thanos.
Yeah, and they will go even bigger with the CGI and stuff. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm not bothered. It's got an amazing cast, so we'll watch.
The
it,
cast
but
is amazing.
It's gonna be so.
I'm intrigued
DC
about some of these
level.
TV shows though. They're actually pumping out so many. So
Yeah,
I hope they're not
She-Hulk should
all
be-
like, you know how the old TV shows have been. They've been like really weak. I
What?
hope they're good
Which TV
quality.
shows?
Well, a lot of the Marvel ones.
What you mean, Daredevil and the Punisher?
No,
two
not-
of the best, and
Not them two. Like
Jessica Jones.
like the AB like the American NBC ones where it's like
Agents. Shield.
or Agents Shield, Marvel's Runaways.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about Runaways.
Iron
what's the
Fist
other
was
one?
not well received.
The
Was that like Legion? Is that Marvel?
yeah, Legion.
that's really well received.
Inhumans.
Inhumans was
Legion
meant to
one
be-
with,
Inhumans was terrible. It got
Yeah.
cancelled 'cause it was terrible.
Is it Aubrey Plaza in Legion? 'Cause if it's
I don't know,
that
I've not
one,
seen it.
Then that one's
I've
really
heard
well.
it.
But they all feel cheap. So I hope
I feel like CW
Oh,
shows. don't they?
yeah, I hope
They'll have some big production value.
yeah, I hope they're like film. These are like film value.
Well, you see how much money Netflix makes. If Disney Plus gets to that level, they're going to be
They
funding
can
some
put-
big
so
money.
hope
So.
She-Hulk though, he busts that.
Yes, mate.
Yeah.
You see other people like, oh, you got to stop making all these superheroes women, and then everyone's like, but
Literally
She-Hulk
been
was
a
a thing
character,
years
yeah.
ago. Pipe
She's
down.
been a character since like the 80s, I swear.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
That'd be
Crazy
interesting.
good.
Do you think Mark Ruffalo will be in that?
I think so.
yeah, even
Because he knows how to contain his Hulkness now, so he can just maybe get a lady.
He
Hulk,
might go to Hulk Planet.
Planet Hulk.
That would be
yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like with the production of these TV shows, did you see the trailer for Mandalorian? Because it does feel like a film.
Yeah,
That
like, full of
looks
it.
so good.
I'm watching. I
Pedro
might go,
Pascal,
Oh,
yeah.
I love Pedro Pascal.
John Favreau directing. My guy,
Boom.
proper Star Wars nerd he is.
Yeah.
He's done voice acting and stuff for Clone Wars. He
Has he?
knows everything. Yeah,
That's
so
good.
I trust him.
It's gonna be good.
But yeah, that felt like a film. We were just watching that
It
trailer.
does.
The way it was shot and everything just looks so good. So.
Oh, and I do want to mention Kenobi because
Oh
Is that
yes.
yeah, Disney Plus series Kenobi.
He walked out, didn't
How
it?
cool.
It's Ewan
Hmm?
McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
That came out.
Well, finally.
It was like it should have walked out and gone, hello there.
Yeah,
He didn't.
exactly.
He just
He
didn't.
couldn't be asked.
It couldn't be asked. He's done with that.
It's because he doesn't have his beard at the moment. When he gets it back,
That's true.
his
Yeah,
hair.
yeah.
That is gonna be so good.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because
he'll-
he was a character that, even though he wasn't in the best films, he was a character that felt like.
for me, he was
Everyone
easily
loved-
the best character
everyone
that came
loved
out
him.
of the
Yeah,
prequels.
exactly.
Yeah,
So fingers crossed for that. So.
Yeah.
And then your Lady in the Tramp as well. Don't know if you mentioned that.
I
Lady and the
didn't.
Tramp.
Lady
I'm
in
so
the Tramp.
sorry.
That's
Why?
a
I'm
pretty
so
miss that,
sorry.
George.
I don't know how I missed that. What a quality introduction to this.
In other news, Cats is coming closer and closer to the cinema
No.
guys.
I think if I had to choose Lady in the Tramp or Cats, Lady in the Tramp all day long. So
I'm going Cats. I don't know about you. I want to see that on the big screen.
I do want to see
I want to see
I
that
told you I
monstrosity
don't like
review on-
horrors. I do not like
Horrors.
horrors. Right.
Yeah, fair enough. Jump scare every time it comes to James Corden.
Yeah. Hey!
Why is he still acting? It's so shit.
Why is he getting paid millions of pounds?
Alright, main topic we've just gone because, to be fair, you didn't really mention much about the Sony news either.
No, I thought I'd leave it for
But I
that.
mean,
It's too much.
it's a whole back and forth between
Yeah.
obviously.
And it's still an ongoing
Well,
thing.
apparently
as
the
well.
deal's about to
True,
come
yeah.
out later on this week. The
Yeah.
final
That's,
deal.
I didn't want
so
to
it will.
timestamp it too heavily because this is just going to change daily as well.
Yeah, I guess
so.
it's kind of we're in the middle of what's going on, but yeah, whether I guess Spider-Man could be part of the MCU or not anymore. Everyone losing their shit on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, no,
God,
I couldn't.
insane.
By the end of the day, I just couldn't be arsed with any more of it. I was like,
Yeah.
every tweet is Spider-Man this. And,
Yeah, people care so much. I'm like, mate, I think I said to you, I'd put this amount of effort into Planet Earth. Wouldn't need any more Leo documentaries.
Bloody hell.
But yeah, so we've just gone for a main topic of ranking all the Spider-Man films, keeping it easy and simple, but also
yeah.
Not
relevant.
controversial.
So there are nine in total.
Yeah, we're including Spider-Verse, the two recent ones, Amazing Spider-Man and the original
The
trilogy.
rating,
So.
yeah. And yeah, we'll just give our rating and where it ranks on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just go through
Chronologically, I think.
okay, yeah. So
If that works for you.
Yeah.
OG Spider-Man, so the
OG Spider-Man.
That's what I'm going to call it. Raimi trilogy.
Mate, that was sick.
That's 1, 2, 4 favourite from there.
Yeah, I think I'd say the same. I'd say the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Fourth favourite. I'd probably give it 4-star from what I remember. It's been a
4
long
Yeah,
time.
I'd probably give it like a 3.5, mainly because of how like old bad it is.
There we go.
It is cheesy.
But
It is,
it is a film I really love. It's like, you know, on Letterboxd where you can like it as well.
Oh, we
The
dropped
heart
it
it.
on.
we've got the
That
like
would be.
button.
I'd like that,
Sweetie.
even though it's not
Oh,
great.
you
rated.
would.
Yeah, I
You
would.
literally can if you want.
Yeah, I'd say, you know, that if when I
know, I'm
would.
joking.
Sure then.
Ooh, no,
Yeah.
Ranking wise though,
He
I
can
don't.
give, but he can't take.
Yeah, that'd probably be about 4 or 5 in the list.
yeah, it's kind of in the middle. I feel like Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin stick.
Yeah,
That
he's,
was sick,
what,
yeah.
10?
Yeah, and then it's the only Origins that I feel like to be fair with like
It was the
Homecoming,
best
we didn't really
origin
have an
story.
Origins, but yeah, that was the best Origins.
Yeah.
Meme Tobey Maguire's crying face.
Exactly.
Classic.
Big Tobe, what a man.
Tobe. So yeah, Spider-Man there. Then we have Spider-Man 2, which is my second favourite.
Is that the one with Sandman?
That's 3. So this is
Doc
Doc
Ock.
Ock and the whole
Big
train
Doc
sequence and
Ock.
stuff.
This is the second one.
That's the
That was
second
sick as well for
That was
me.
this
Yeah.
is my third
That was
favourite.
my second
I'd
favourite.
probably give it 4.5 star. That one.
No, I don't know about 5. You probably go 4.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it the same 3.5 for you.
That's fair. Okay, Tobey-
Yeah,
Wait,
but yeah, that'd probably be equal with that one, like either 4 or 3, 4, 3, 5, like same sort of area on the list.
Yeah. Upper mid.
Yeah.
I feel like it's quite brutal as well. Like Doc Ock's just
That's it.
flinging scientists around on
Yeah.
buildings and cracking their skulls. It's the most brutal Spider-Man
Yeah.
film easily. If you
And
look
That
at it.
train scene was the best scene as well.
Oh yeah, when they're all carrying.
And for me, it had like the most interesting kind of dynamic in that he's basically juggling everything, isn't he? He's got to like keep his identity secret, take his photos,
Yeah,
you know,
got his
stop
love
his
life.
everything.
I
yeah,
kind of
that he
miss
likes
that
getting
with-
killed.
With like films, like, you know, the Marvel films, identity sort of thing's not really
It's
a
not
thing.
a thing at all.
It's
Yeah,
not, no.
they all just
That's
come
not,
out with it
yeah.
straight away. Like obviously, it's an element of Far From Home, but it's only just. I mean,
That's
he's
like
been
the
in like
Spider-Man's
5
the
films.
only
now.
guy that does it.
Yeah,
No one
exactly.
else hides it, and it's like, I
For
want
me,
to
that's what makes Spider-Man so interesting.
Yeah, because that's part. It just adds more on the film. The fact that it's
Yeah.
to actually hide that. But like you say, as soon as you take that away, that's kind of a big part of it. Kind
Yeah.
of taken away. So, my favourite part of that film though is when they're doing him across the train. Not doing him, but carrying him across the train.
It's probably his favourite bit as well.
They say like, "Oh, he's just a boy," and then it does a close up on Toby's like 40-year-old face. He's like,
I've had a rough life.
and then we have Spider-Man 3, which is my least favourite.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so
Yeah, I do remember now with the Sandman and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be my least.
Just
What,
Venom as well. Like,
2
Venom,
stars.
just-
Oh yeah, that was weird. Was that Harry Osborn as well? And then like the Venom
And
went
Harry Osborn
over.
was on it.
Cause like it's that thing that Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, Venom was just trash in that, and it's kind of like the feel with Amazing Spider-Man 2 where they had 3 villains in.
Yeah, it's just too much going on.
Too much, yeah. And like I say, they have the love life, the identity, his parents, not his parents, but that's kind of Amazing Spider-Man, I guess. He ripped through his parents. But yeah, just a bit too much going on, so that'd be like a 2-star, I guess, for me.
That's
Yeah, probably about the same. Bottom of the list.
The part I like about that is that Dark Spider-Man where he kind of has the black suit on.
Oh, that scene where he's walking down the street dancing.
That's it, yes.
Yeah.
How is that a thing?
That was so weird.
Do you think they were self-aware?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did.
I think they were. Sam Raimi seems like he knows what he's doing as a director, despite that film.
Yeah, did you think yeah.
It's weird though, man.
Yeah.
Then we have The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one.
This one's my favourite.
Yeah, I loved it. This is my second favourite.
Second.
Spider-Verse, mate. Spider-Verse.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, this is my second
Amazing
favourite.
Spider-Man.
No, spoilers for Spider-Verse, I think. But yeah, Amazing Spider-Man, I loved it. I really liked Andrew Garfield. I'll defend him, even if no one else will. And yeah, again, just kind of getting that feel for Spider-Man, his dilemmas, like his identity, and I really liked Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield, that dynamic, even if there is some properly cringeworthy dialogue. He's like, the one bit where he's like, I've been bitten, and she's like, me too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought it was where he does the web and spins the back to
yeah,
it.
exactly. That whole
Cringe.
scene is a bit cringe, but nonetheless, I think I give it 4.5 stars. I really like that.
Yeah, probably give it a 4. It's one of those ones where it's like you want to be Spider-Man so bad.
Yeah,
and I love the whole where there was like showing him around in his school life as well.
Yeah,
that was really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, the romance definitely really works now. The only thing with is the villain, like the lizard. It's kind of like it's fine, but it's not like
it's not memorable, is it?
No, exactly. No. I think that's my third to last. So yeah, brutal. The second to last being Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
That's my bottom of my list by
is
far.
It? Yeah,
it's terrible. I'd give it 1 star, honestly.
Really?
It just doesn't make any sense. It's so overcrowded. The characters aren't interesting. Their motivations are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like 1 minute, Electro's character is like, "Oh, Spider-Man is my favourite person ever." Next, he's like, "I'm gonna kill Spider-Man." You know what?
I'm gonna kill Spider-Man.
And Harry Osborn's like, "Give me Spider-Man's blood, I'm gonna lose it." And then it's just an absolute massive film.
You're a fraud, Spider-Man. He's throwing his TV around. Shut up, mate.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What about you? Not
probably equal bottom list with the Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, like I say, it's just too much going on.
Yeah.
The only thing I'd say that gives it that 1 star is again the romance. It's like,
and it was funny at times as well.
Yeah, but
the opening sequence.
Yeah, I think
him on the phone and stuff. Yeah, I like Andrew Garfield.
And all the swinging around the city and stuff.
Yeah.
Always, you can't go wrong with swinging around the city. Let's be honest.
Good old swing.
Bit of swinging.
Joe loves swingers.
Oh shit! He found out.
How does he know?
He's just on Instagram swingers.
Swingers UK.
Then we have Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, it's probably my 5th favourite. Yeah, I really liked it. 4 star.
5th for me as well.
Yeah, I preferred it to Far From Home myself.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was a more fun film, and getting to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man for the first time properly.
Yeah,
really
in the MCU
with Iron Man as well.
Yeah, that was like my 3rd favourite.
Yeah.
3rd favourite.
Yeah,
that's solid.
It likes a good coming of age film as well.
Yeah. Exactly,
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And the big twist genuinely got me. I was not expecting that.
Wolf is a great villain in that.
Whereas the twist in Far From Home, you're like, I didn't see this coming for the last hour. You know, the way they did it was cool, but the twist itself was
you were waiting for it. Yeah,
you knew from the trailer.
Yeah,
we just knew.
Rating or
4 star for me.
Yeah, I think it's like a 4 or 4.5, something like
that. Spider-Man Far From Home. Yes.
Yeah,
we don't know full reviews of this, but
yeah, 6.
That's 3rd for me. I think I preferred that to Homecoming, which is different to you two, but
yeah,
I just really like Mysterio. I love that one sequence with the CGI, like visions and stuff. And then we had a lot more Zendaya. You can't go wrong.
That's true.
Mary Jane.
It had a lot of good things, but it was comparing to the rest of them, it has got to go quite low down.
Yeah, it was a fun film, but for me there wasn't much else.
Yeah,
other than fun.
Just a fun film.
3 star, I think I gave it.
And then the last one being Into the Spider-Verse, which I think is all our favourites.
Yes, on the list. Yeah,
beautifully. done film.
Yeah, just a masterpiece, isn't it? It's just amazing.
Yeah,
Best
so-
animated film.
Good story
My
and
favourite
acting to go
animated
with
film
it, so
was.
you can't really go wrong with this one.
Yeah.
It got the Oscar as well, deserved it. Thank God.
Thank God, yeah.
Yeah, mate, I've been sad. If Incredibles 2 got that Oscar,
Yeah.
I was like, absolutely
fuck
not.
off.
You just so want Pixar.
Yeah.
I would riot.
The style, it's so great. You
Yeah,
know,
the
got
effort that's
comic-
put in.
looks like a comic book as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
see that tweet that they did like an interview with the animators, and they started off with a lower FPS for Miles' character, and then as he got more confident,
I've
it's
seen
like-
that. There is
like
certain
that, it's
shots
just-
where he's like jumping around because
yeah,
it's just
exactly.
show how
the difference
how
in
awkward it is.
yeah. Exactly.
There is actually the shot where they're both swinging in their trees.
Yeah.
Jake Johnson's character, he's like higher FPS than
Yeah.
Miles
Yeah, that's
because
legit,
to
yeah.
show the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all, just the detail.
The
It's
level
great.
of detail and the story and comedy and everything, the voice acting, like you
Characters,
said,
yeah,
was just
exactly.
perfect.
Yeah,
5 star. The only
Yeah,
5 star on
5
this
star.
for me, I think.
Damn. Was that the only 5-star for you last year?
No, 3 last year. Infinity
3.
War and Quiet Place as well.
5-star flat.
Yeah, loved it.
They'll do a sequel to that
5-star
as well, I'm
best.
assuming. so-
It's in the works, yeah. They're filming it already.
Okay, there you go.
Krasinski's, I think he's directing as well as writing, isn't he? So
Were they
But
doing-
quite close or
Quiet Place, yeah.
Please don't.
Oh, you're on
Spider-Man.
Spider-Verse. Yeah, they're doing.
Yeah, that
I
was
think they're
the
doing a
second
Spider-Gwen and a Spider-Verse too.
Yeah.
from
that's
what
gonna
I
be
can find.
sick.
Yeah.
As long as they don't like,
Overdo
because
it.
they spent so long doing the visuals for this, so I hope they don't just like rush the next
Shit,
one.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because that was the
Because
huge
now they've
charm
already
of it,
got
wasn't
like
it?
the sort of style, they might just like copy paste it. And
Yeah.
I don't want them to like.
It's going to be
taint
tough
it.
to make it fresh because the kind of unexpected factor of Spider-Verse was help.
I think they should definitely bring in all of the Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire.
I
and-
That'd be
don't
so
want a
off.
live action
No,
Spider-Man.
but
I do,
it's
that'd be
funny.
awesome.
Only for like a cameo,
For-
just to
yeah,
bring them in.
like the ends, yeah, and
I
after
just,
credits scene.
I
is
love
really
that.
Mate, that's perfect. Did you see like Tom Holland do that interview about if it was possible, and he's just there like, maybe
fun. Yeah.
might happen one day. Who knows? Better do. I'll cry. But yeah, that's all our Spider-Man films. So
Nice.
good track to be fair. Like even the worst one being watchable.
Yeah,
It's not right.
exactly, Yeah,
Yeah, I
well,
think that-
certainly watchable. For
certainly watchable.
I'm not going to watch it again. But
You haven't seen Spider-Man?
Amazing Spider-Man 2 though.
Not
Yeah.
watching that again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Forget about that. Fuck.
I try.
Just watch it just for Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. That's like say you're like a huge, diehard for Andrew Garfield being Spider-Man. I guess.
Yeah.
So you don't even
Yeah.
like it. It says a lot about the film.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what they were thinking. But yeah, that's basically everything we have. Bez doing the film swap today.
Yeah.
Ready
Yep.
For the next
Hit
movie.
us.
Staying on topic with Steve Buscemi, we're gonna watch Death of Stalin.
Definitely.
Oh,
That's
okay.
time
Maybe.
doing it. Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those films. You might give it a lower rating, but because it is basically out and out comedy.
Yeah.
But it's a hilarious film. I loved it.
I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it.
Yeah, I
so
watched it on the
just
plane
came
and I
on.
was like fucking pissing myself because it's like this.
He says that.
weird,
I look
isn't
at
it?
him and he's like,
I mean, I was on a plane, so I couldn't PSML, but
yeah, you were PMSL.
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
PMSL inside.
But it is so funny because they've all got like super British accents,
I mean, yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
do like, proper.
which is really weird. But I kind of like it, so because it has so much like British humour to it as well,
Yeah.
which is funny because obviously the contrast. But
Yeah.
it is great. It's a great
Good
film.
shout.
It's got a
Yeah,
good story as well. Got quite a bit of violence and a bit of gore. So
And now Steve Buscemi, so
and Steve Buscemi's sick in this film.
is he the main?
He's like one of there's like quite a few main characters.
Yeah.
He's one of the big ones. Yeah.
That's cool. Right. We're not. I don't think we're doing one next week because you're on
No,
holiday.
it's only
so
2
it'll be
weeks. You've
2
got plenty of
weeks.
time to do this.
Yeah, thank God. I might still just do it on the day. Who knows?
It's
Yeah.
nice and short as well, I think.
Nice. God, I love a short film. George
90 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, enjoy your holiday, Bez, and thank you
Thanks,
for listening,
guys.
Just leave a like if you're on YouTube and follow on Spotify. We're trying to get the big 25 pods. That's the goal at the moment, I feel.
Whoa.
And then we can go 50, then 100,
Oh my God.
10,000.
Deal.
Right, see you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.